Hey guys, it's Omega Gorilla here, and guess what I got for you? Another headphone warning. Yeah, I know you. Don't you love those? All right, relax. Take your cursor off the X button. Just hear me out, okay? So, last time, if you listened to episode 2, which by the way was a little rough to get through, so we really appreciate you if you did, I was extremely loud. This time, I'm only moderately too loud. So, it's much better, but it's not like perfect yet. So, I'm giving you a headphone warning right now. Throughout the podcast, I think I'm pretty good, but I have moments where I'm spiking. We're going to work on that and see how we can fix that going forward. But at least for this one, it is a drastic improvement, in my opinion, compared to the last episode. And Maria's volume, on the other hand, is actually perfect in this one. So really, I'm the only problem, like usual. Anyways, thank you so much for stopping by, you guys. I hope you enjoy the podcast. Please lower your headphones just a wee bit. Just prepare for that, okay? Bye. Wash your hands.
Oh,
What's
now
up?
we're
Let's
up
do a little
and started,
intro.
everybody. We're back.
We're doing it this way.
We're back,
J-Mac
boys.
is just laughing at the L we just had to take.
Oh, he's gonna hold this over our heads for a long time.
I'm telling you, a year from now, I'm going to be streaming like some random game. Be playing Last of Us 3. He's gonna be like, how you playing Last of Us? You can't even get your fucking video to work.
Right?
This man be dragging everything at me. But let's do a little introduction now that we got all of that stuff out the way. Who wants to go first?
We can just do. I mean, do you want to do intros, or do you
If
want
you
to
want to
do
do
the
your intro,
intro?
then just introduce us and we can say hi. If
Okay.
you're doing the intro for the podcast.
Okay. Oh shoot, we're about to start. It doesn't matter. Welcome, and hello, everybody. Welcome to the third episode of the Hidden Trophy podcast. Here with me, we have my lovely husband, Slam. Say hi.
What's up, y'all?
We have Omega
What's good?
and Anna Maria.
Hello.
We're all
Hello,
back.
he's done.
We're
You're
here.
finished. No, we're doing that again. I'm not allowing whoa to be an actual fucking intro on my podcast.
No, I
This
will
man
say
said
how
his
I want to
podcast.
say
He took
it.
full ownership over this podcast.
Oh, he sure did.
I've technically been in every episode. She wasn't in the first episode, so
I thought I was
if
in
you
the
want-
first episode. I thought I
you were
wasn't in the second episode.
Nope, we lied. We didn't want you to be in the first.
We
Let me
went
stop.
live on a Thursday. So you
Listen,
had
We
fun.
did it for legal
Disrespect.
reasons.
The disrespect.
Listen,
We
it
did it
was
for
a
legal
test
reasons.
run.
Now you can't legally claim ownership. since
I
you
may
came
or
in
may
second
not
when you
have
were first.
cried about it, but that's neither here nor there.
Right. Listen, that's fine. Look, in terms of how this podcast is gonna go, we still don't have a fucking idea. It's been how long ago was this podcast birthed? Like a week ago?
Just a week. Just a week.
Like, it really just came together last minute. I'm shocked it's functioning as well as it is right now.
Hi, Emerald. Thanks for the host.
And he is correct, the best motherfucking podcast on the planet. Finally, someone with good taste who recognizes an
I
artist
know.
at work. Thank
This
you.
looks different. Listen, TGB. My poor baby could not get this to work. He had it all set up, right? It just, the mic was just not working and the pictures were jumping in and out of the boxes from Skype. I don't know if it's Skype. I really don't. But I have an article, by the way, guys, that has Skype alternatives for podcasting.
All right, so we're just gonna read that article for the stream, guys. So get ready for that.
Oh, yeah.
Why does my... Oh, okay. I thought I was a different Fall Guy. Hey, baby, you made it, and I did not make it.
Hey.
We
made it.
had all 3 videos coming in
Oh,
crystal clear, and then all of a sudden the sound was fucked, and then all of a sudden her mic didn't work, and
I
then
hate this
the
game.
pictures started jumping. I don't understand what was going on, TGB. You're a tech dude. If you know how to do that shit, hit me up.
Yeah, shit was sweet. We had the elite setup, and then God just saw things going well for us, and He was like, you know what, psych.
Exactly what
You thought.
He's a vengeful god, right?
Listen, he has to keep me in my place, or else I'll become too powerful.
TGB, you'll be on one of our individual shows, if not both, me and Rock.
Mm-hmm. We just gotta.
Because we're gonna
flesh him
have
out.
individual shows that contribute to the Hidden Trophy channel on YouTube and Twitch. Wow, that was
Never
bullshit.
done video because, as we know, cams are not my thing. They're not. You have not done a face cam.
I felt that, bro.
Being
Listen,
like
I'm not-
Mark.
Uh, You really want to
Oh,
call me
what?
out like that? I was calling myself out.
Yeah, but I just wanted
so
to be
eager
sure
to
that I
call
was.
me out that she cut me off, calling myself out.
Yep,
Wow.
facts.
She was just
I'm the
dog
one that
pile.
bullies you. I'm the one that bullies you, Mark. That's my job.
I think it's just funny how I've been streaming for about like 3 years, or like 4 years, and I still haven't shown my face. And Anna Maria got on this and like day one was like, "All right, we out here. Here's my face, my address, my social security. Do what you will."
I mean, the
Jesus.
first time I come on, I immediately say my last name. So I
Oh,
mean,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, the first
We got
sentence you
rid of
ever
that.
said in the podcast was
We
like,
got rid of
"Hi,
that
my
quite
name
fast.
is."
I
And
was
here's how you
literally
can
gonna
find me.
say it was not my fault. I'm gonna blame school on this one. So they've conditioned me to respond that way.
Honestly, the amount of conditioning school has done. Like I love reading and I love books, but ever since I started the semester, I look at books and I feel anxiety building up inside me.
Mhm.
I think like school just ruins my ability to enjoy learning. Also, did they update Fall Guys? Because I'm seeing a lot of little minor changes to these maps.
Yeah, I
And
think
I've
so.
never seen this map.
Nobody. Oh, Megan made it.
Yeah, he did.
Well,
Okay.
there we go. Here I am carrying the team.
Okay, so I need to hear this Wendy's story.
Oh God! All right. Well, first of all, just in case this breaks any laws, this actually never happened,
This is a
and
made-up
it's all a
story.
complete fabrication.
You are so paranoid. Like you didn't do anything wrong.
Listen,
I
all right,
resonate
look. So
paranoia.
basically, listen,
I'm
am I
on
wrong
the.
though? This
So
is why
this
they
is,
never catch me.
I'm on the phone with him at this point. This is why he did, because I was the one who pushed him to do this.
Again, peer
Okay.
pressure.
So
All
I
right,
know.
so look. All
It
right,
was-
good, tell it. Go for it. Go for it.
Do you want me to tell it? Or do you want to tell it?
If you think you can tell it good, go for it.
I mean,
I
I can
trust
say
you.
that.
You got
So
this.
okay, so it started off with Mark just got off of work. It's really late. He's like, he got Taco Bell, and then he was like, "Oh, you know what? I could really go for though." I was like, was it Wendy's fries you wanted?
It was Wendy's. I was at the one in
The
Union
natural
Square.
cut sea salt
Manhattan.
fries.
Of course, we're not sponsored by them, but you know, if they want to do that, they can like hit us up. But like, listen, there's a Wendy's and a Taco Bell like mix, by like Union Square, like right next to each other, and that's dangerous because I love both of those things. So like me being the fucking gluttonous fuck that I am, when I saw both of them, I couldn't just say, hey, let me treat myself with a little bit of fast food. I gotta go for both.
Yeah,
So
and
I
of
was
course
struggling to
I'm there.
decide.
I'm like there encouraging him. He's like, "Oh, I don't know." I'm like, "Listen, I'm like, you only live once. Do it. Like, get yourself Taco Bell and Wendy's fries. Fuck that."
Yeah, so me needing no peer pressure to actually put all this poisonous shit into my body, I was like, you know what, fuck it. So I went, and which one did I get first? I got Taco Bell and I went to Wendy's, right?
Yeah, you got Taco Bell first, and then I think we were just talking, and then like we were saying, like I think like Mark was saying how like he was like, oh, like what if they feel a type of way about the fact that I got Taco Bell first, so they got
Because I was
beef.
holding a big bag that said Taco Bell. So I was just like, what if walking in here with another brand's product is going to annoy somebody? Again, I'm paranoid. I thought for some reason the cashier was going to see me and just be like, unclean! And like kick me out or something.
Oh no!
Unclean.
Yeah, so like one thing led to another, and like Mark's online, and I'm like, oh my god, you should do, Mark, like you should just shout out like I have Taco Bell and I'm not afraid. Like just
So she's telling me. Here's the thing. I told her that's stupid. I'm like, look, I'm not gonna just yell out, "I have Taco Bell and I'm not afraid," because I'm gonna look like an idiot to everybody in this place.
Yeah.
But then we made a bet where she said she would give me $5 if I did it. That's all it took, and I was like, all right, bet. So I'm on the phone with her. I'm wearing a black hoodie and like Tim's, and I'm a relatively large man, and I'm standing there with my hoodie up, covering half my face, and I'm on the phone, looking nervous while clutching my bag, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do it, and I'm looking around. I'm nervous about how many people are in the,
Clutching
how many
the
people are
bag.
working. I'm clutching the bag, and I'm like,
he's like going to me, he's like, I better get my money. I bet.
Oh my
I'm like, yo, there's only,
god!
no.
oh, at one point I looked up, I looked at the people behind the register. I'm like, I think there's only 3 of them. I better get my money after this.
Oh my god!
Oh my
Here's the thing,
god.
though. The guy behind the register must have heard me because when I went up to him, the man was shitting himself. Like, I don't blame him. The last thing he heard was a very large man in a black hoodie and Tim's talking into his phone saying, I better get my fucking money for this. There's only 3 of them. Like, that is... I don't blame him. I'd be fucking scared shitless too if he came up to me like that. So I walked up to him, and I was low key nervous, so I had like a straight face, and I think that made it worse because I'm just giving him like the serial killer eyes.
The dude like definitely hurt him because like there was like a couple of people in front of Mark, and Mark's like, "Yo, the dude's looking nervous."
Wow.
Mark getting closer, dude's getting more nervous because you don't understand. Like Mark kept repeating, "I better get my money." Like he was so like
wow.
tired that I wasn't gonna pay him, and I'm like, Mark, it's set up in Venmo already. Like, listen, just say it, and I will send it to you. And he's like, "I better get my money. Like, I better get it."
I think the fact that I said there's 3 of them behind the counter, I think that is like the thing that probably threw it over the edge.
Oh.
Because then I'm not only am I just saying some random sketchy shit, but I'm counting how many people are there. He's probably wondering why is this important to this man, this large man in a black hoodie and Timbs, talking suspiciously in the phone. So once I walked up to him, the man just like stared at me, and I swear he was doing his best poker face. But like in my heart, I could feel he was terrified. I didn't get why. It took me a minute to put this all together. Like when I walked out, I was like, ah. But like when I was there, I walked up to him mad serious, and I was like, yeah, let me get this and that. And then as I grabbed my stuff, I just yelled out, oh yeah, by the way, I have Taco Bell. I'm not afraid. And I just ran out the store.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, he never saw me again. So I don't know. Like what he thought, what he did after that. I hope he felt relief because I didn't intend to scare him. But I look back at that and I'm like, that man probably thought I was about to rob the place.
He definitely has like trauma like about this. Like there's a time when he'll see like a guy come into a store who's got a black hoodie on and he gets like shakes again because he just thinks about you, Mark.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure that he's probably seen his fair share of crazies in a fast food place in New York. Okay.
That's fair. Also, it was in Union Square, which is like a tourist attraction. And let me just tell you guys, the tourist attractions in New York, I think we talked about this last time, but like, it's a fucking trip. The shit you see there, the shit you see, yeah, that was on episode 2 of the Hidden Trophy Podcast. Hidden Trophy Podcast, new episode every week. Anyways, so I don't actually know if we're doing a new episode every week. But anyways, like, just, if you ever go to New York, just be careful by the fucking tourist attractions, because that's where, like, the cream of the crop of the crazy of New York live.
It's
like I have seen some shit. Remember Naked Cowboy?
Well,
Naked Cowboy. I mean, I think he's still there actually.
I feel like that's very, very similar in my mind, and I don't know why.
Yeah, the dude that has the cowboy hat and the underwear and plays the guitar.
See,
yes.
That's performative crazy. That's not real crazy. Real crazy in New York is the shit where you're like, you're not sure if you're in danger or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You sort of like, it's like one of those things where like you exist in their space. So you're like, I'm not going to do anything because this is them. Like they do their thing. So like you don't engage with them. Like it just, I like, it's not like scary per se, but there are definitely instances where like you'll be minding your business and then someone starts screaming and you're just like, what? Like you just like don't know what's happening.
Do you think I could tell them that story about the one time I was on the train and the guy said he had something? He didn't have it. Can I tell that story on this? What do you think, Maria? You know the story.
I think so. I mean,
he was just a crazy guy and nothing happened. One time I was on the train. I'm heading back from work. It's late at night. And there's this dude there. I'm pretty sure he was drunk. And he's just like talking to people around him and just being kind of weird. He's not like yelling, but he is being like very confrontational with everybody that he sees. So like he's just going up to random people and talking. And he sits down like in front of me, and then he looks at everybody and he says out loud, "I have a bomb," with like a big smile on his face. So instantly, everybody on that train ran to the other side of the cart.
Oh my God.
Here's the thing: I didn't bother running to the other side of the cart.
No.
Now here's my reasoning for this: I didn't see a point. Because realistically, we're crossing a bridge. If this man really does have it, this thing is going off the edge of the bridge. We're all finished. At least if I'm here, I go quick. I'm not going to be like, y'all fucking dangling to the side. Like, that's not for me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If I'm ever dangling to the edge, I'm probably letting go just because like I'm lazy. Like, it's like, all right, you know what? I had a good run. I accept it. I got to be out of here. The man really just yelled that shit out, though, and I just love how everybody ran. And I was low-key thinking, why don't we jump him? There's like 30 of us. Like, we all just beat the shit out of him. No one dies.
Yeah, but he could have the bomb, like...
Dead man switch.
Yeah.
He had no bomb. He was just drunk.
Definitely.
It was stupid of me to take that chance, everyone. Anyone ever puts you in that situation, just run, okay?
Don't know about that.
No,
I think that was a realistic assessment of the situation. I
really just thought if he really is packing heat like that, I'm
Right.
finished.
Yeah.
Like if he wants, I could get up and boom, I'm gone. So I'm like, fuck it. At least at this angle, I don't
I'm
have
gone.
a chance of making it. Like,
Yeah, it's
I'm gone,
like
gone.
you want
To
to
be
be
honest, that
closer to the
dude, like,
nuclear
when
bomb.
he just didn't move, he just definitely for sure was just like, what the fuck? Like, he was more scared at that point.
Here's the thing. I have a habit of like freezing when I'm actually like scared. So I felt some level of fear. I'm not saying I felt no fear, but I froze and just stared him down. And I think he misunderstood me being frozen as me like telling him, "Do it, bitch." And I think I psyched him out. So am I saying I saved everybody on that train? A little bit, yeah. Like that is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Actually,
We just want to make
Truly
sure
a
where you're
hero.
at.
a little bit. Let's be honest. Does this make me a hero? Like, am I someone to be admired? Yes. Also, yes. Like, duh. Like, how many of you are gonna sit there and protect your city like that? 10 toes the fuck down, please.
I wouldn't be doing it to
Jesus.
protect my city.
I love my city. I have to protect my city. What
Yeah,
do you
we
mean?
know.
When I walk the streets, I'm on patrol. Like, this is different.
Oh my god.
Dude, I was scrolling through Subway Creatures,
Oh god, I introduced her to that, everybody.
and I saw it just said it's a hot day in New York, and this dude just walked on the train butt ass naked, but just a sock on his dick. That was it. In
He's
tennis
living the
shoes.
life. We're making fun of him, but he's doing something that we just don't have in us.
We
He
all
truly
wish
does not give a fuck.
we could be as free as that, but we don't.
Just
Mhm.
one sock. I was like, wow.
One sock.
I was shocked when I saw it. Yo.
You'd be surprised how much stuff can happen on the train and no one gives two shits.
I mean, Subway Creatures definitely opened my eyes just a teensiest bit. I'm sure shit's like actually
To be
crazy.
fair, those are the highlights. 9 out of 10 times, nothing happens on the train. But that 1 out of 10 time, something really happened. Like, something happens. Like,
So-
life's change. I've seen
Mark.
it happen before. What's up?
I just got a text message. Okay, so y'all, I've been texting these people from Tinder.
Ooh, I
and-
love the story.
Love
So
it.
I was like talking to this guy and I was like messing with him because he said something about how like, oh, he thinks it's so attractive that I'm into feminism. I'm like, it's not supposed to be attractive. Fuck off. So
Stop sexualizing everything I do just because I'm a woman. All right, moving on.
So like I was like messing around with him, like, oh, so does dismantling the patriarchy get you going? And I like kept like just like messing with him like that. So I texted, I was like, oh, I told him like, I'm just gonna say to you that the American dream is like a fake idealized world that keeps the working class oppressed. And he didn't respond.
Ah!
Oh
But he
my
just
God.
texted me back.
Oh, no, what
did
he
he
say?
say? Can I know what he said?
He just said, he goes, I'm dead. I don't know if I'd actually be turned on. You said that verbatim, but it's refreshing to see someone take an interest in something so important.
Oh my
He's just
god.
trying to go.
Yo,
he's basically just going along with it. I think he low
need
key
your
thinks you're
own
crazy.
segment called Tinder something.
Okay, that is a
Tinder files.
dangerous road to go down.
Tinder files.
Are we sure we want to do that?
Yo, did someone just come in my room? Did a little dog just come in my room?
Yeah,
My door
probably.
just swung
I
wide
got
open.
it.
I don't know. I've never seen this dog before in my life.
Where did you come
That's
from?
a
Oh my
text message.
god. How did you get in here? No. I was sitting here, right, and I have two tiny dogs, and I just see my door just swing wide open. I'm like, what the fuck?
By the way, I just turned on my AC. Is
Dog
it
in
like
here?
annoying?
Like,
I
I'm
can't
just
hear it.
surprised he didn't even like come
Oh.
near me.
Can I just say, I just finished reading the rest of the text message, and it's just as good. It goes, "It's a shame that the value sociology and or psych goes generally unnoticed. ... If the study received
He's
more
trying.
funding and more visibility, it could help millions of people."
What?
Oh, he's trying hard. He's like, hey,
trying
listen, I know about theory.
hard.
So
Do
he
you like me?
does he know what he's talking about?
No, he's
He just took that off
He's
of Google.
reaching, right?
Yeah,
He's reaching.
He's reaching real
That's from a
bad.
Wikipedia article.
Oh,
Yo,
God,
But
that-
He's
he's
coming.
He's coming from
He's
the perspective of somebody who thinks this is like novel, like ideas. You know what I'm saying? Like,
TGB
I
said,
don't-
does he know how much that stuff gets ignored?
yeah, I don't know. It feels weird, right?
And it's just like, I think this is one thing. I think I definitely felt like he wants to be like that guy that's like super cool and interesting, but like it just comes off as like fake. Like it just does comes off as he's trying too hard.
The
Oh,
moral of
shit.
the story, everyone, is be yourself. For better or
Yeah.
worse, be yourself as long as you're not a dick. If you're a dick, then be somebody else or like be dead. But like, besides that, just be yourself.
In a way, like if you're upfront about the fact that you're a dick, it's on the other person to be like, I don't want to be a part of this. Why not? You know what I mean?
That's somewhat fair. At least people who are openly dicks let you know that they're dicks, so you can just like get away from them. I hate that people are like, oh my god, I'm nice, but then they secretly want to like, like burn your house down.
Like fuckboys. Like I hate when like fuckboys like are trying, and I'm like, just be the fuckboy. Like let me decide if I want to be involved with the fuckboy. You know what I
But
mean?
what
Like it's
if they
Sometimes you're
trying
in
to
the mood for a
improve?
fuckboy.
What if they trying
That's
to
true.
improve?
What if they're trying to change? What if they don't want to be that person anymore? It's a process.
Teacher
But
B
then
said
they
I
could
can
do
offer
that.
this. Go ahead.
But how do you do that without like it's not an immediate thing? You can't just completely switch. So what if they're like learning how to be different and this is them practicing? What if we're just making fun of a guy who's really just doing his best? Like what if he has like a tragic backstory? He's like ever since like Shonda died, like just dating hasn't been the same.
I think if
God
people
damn.
want to change, if people do want to actively change, that means that they have to hold themselves accountable. And if they fuck up, hold themselves accountable to their fuck up. I think people would be much more appreciative of that than just to be like, I'm changing. You know what I mean? Like they have to hold themselves up to these standards.
Yeah.
All
Wow,
I'm
this got really deep.
I mean,
Hey.
we say that, but we say that from a position of knowing how to change ourselves. There are people that come up that have no clue because they've never had it modeled in front of them how to change and get
I
better.
think it is. Here's the thing: we have access to so much information. You can find that stuff when you're an adult. Like I understand if we lived like in ancient times and like there's two people in the neighborhood that both dicks, you're probably gonna be a dick too. Fine, but like we live in an area where you can learn things. It's not like the stuff is far away from you. So some people tell you you're being a dick. It's your responsibility as a person with empathy to like be like, hey, maybe I should find out why that's dickish, and then do the work to not be a dick anymore. Nobody's perfect. We've all been dicks before.
Yeah, and I think that like because we have all this access to like internet and everything, it shouldn't be on the responsibility of people who have changed themselves to help change others, you know? Because we do have like, and I'm not saying that like, oh, we should never help other people. We should, but at the same time, like the work that has to be done to change is on the person. I can only, as a person like who has like done work, can only do so much in the long run.
Change comes from within. Right? Is that a saying?
I don't know, man.
You have to want to change. People can say they want to change, but just not do the work, which means they don't want to change. Like it's
They
work.
just don't want to get criticized for not changing.
Yeah.
I heard my echo come back to me.
Oh shit.
Just a little
Yeah, I'm
bit.
hearing myself.
God damn it.
Wait. Let me test if it stopped. Hello.
I'm so
I
sad.
don't hear it. I think it stopped. Slam is just mourning his fucking badass layout that he made. Everybody.
I mean, it was.
He
It
put
looked so professional and nice. It'll be, it'll get there. Maybe when we start actually streaming from the
channel itself.
Yes.
Yeah, guys. So for those of you who don't know, the Hidden Trophy podcast is gonna have its own channel called the Hidden Trophy. It's gonna be on Twitch, Twitter, all that nice shit. And when we eventually have everything set up and we know how we want to do things, both tech-wise and also format-wise, because right now we really just kind of have like a 10-minute conversation about what we want to do and we just wing it from there. So once we have everything like really figured out and we're like proud of what we have, then we're gonna be moving to that channel. So Rack will still be streaming on her channel. I'll still be streaming on my channel. But when it comes to the podcast itself, that'll only be exclusive to Hidden Trophy.
I'll just be existing until Hidden Trophies plays.
I'm trying to get Anna Maria to
TGB
start
radio.
streaming.
Oh, do it.
I want her to stream so bad.
I would like to stream. Like, one, I have literally nothing to play with. My laptop is a piece of garbage, and I only have the Switch here. I would love to stream the Switch, but I just don't know what to do. How to do? Like,
you need a
no,
capture
you
card.
keep telling me I need a card or whatever.
Capture
I just
card.
don't have. What is it? I forgot what it's called.
Was it a capture card?
All right, so here's what she needs. Is it a Switch Lite or is it a full Switch?
It's the full Switch.
Okay, it's
Ain't
a
got
full
that
Switch.
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 So the
Sorry,
Not
light,
basic.
relax.
the light can't
Okay.
actually stream, but the full one can. You just need an HDMI cord. You get a capture card. It's an Elgato, which is what I use. You put the HDMI into that. Take the HDMI out of the other side. It goes into the TV. You play on your TV, and boom, it. So you need
Wait.
your PC as well. And your PC has to be a little bit beefy. But you said your PC is a
Yeah.
piece of crap.
She has
I
a
have-
laptop.
Yeah. Your laptop has to have at least like an i5 and
My laptop is like not even like a real laptop. It's like a tablet / laptop. It's like a piece of garbage.
yeah, it probably doesn't have the processing power to
No,
stream
probably
on
not. 'Cause
Twitch.
my laptop / tablet does not.
Yeah, it has no chance.
No.
Like
None.
it
We
doesn't do
tried
well
it,
at all.
and
We've
it was
tried it.
Horrible.
When you get your brother's PlayStation 4, you're just gonna have to stream with me.
Yeah, you can stream directly
stream
from the
from there.
PS4. And if you have
I
a
say with me
PlayStation
because I won't
Eye,
let
you
you do
can
it
do the
alone.
camera as well if you so choose.
I like
Oh, but the camera is so much
I'm hoping
garbage.
in November
It is.
I could like get a new laptop, like a one that's like more geared towards gaming. Here's the thing, I was supposed to have a gaming laptop. I would have had a gaming laptop. I picked out a gaming laptop when like a few years back when I went to like Best Buy with like my mom because she was gonna get it for my graduation. And then she went back and bought the wrong goddamn laptop.
Oh no!
Sabotage. She didn't.
Here's the
She knew you
thing,
were gonna blow up.
she told me that, oh, like, I could have told her this isn't the same one. She goes, oh, I told the guy, and she said it's something to do with, like, oh, it's just bigger, it's the same thing. It 100% was not the same laptop. But at that point, it was, like, already, like, I was like, whatever, fuck it, like, it is what it is. And now I don't use that laptop anymore, so.
Oh my goodness.
Oh shit. Oh damn, that sucks.
Damn it! I got eliminated. I was so
I
close.
saw.
Yeah. Yeah, it does suck about the laptop, dude, but gaming laptops are so fucking expensive. It is no
They
joke how
are,
much it is.
Like,
And
starting
I,
out $800.
yeah, I know you're talking about getting a gaming laptop, but yeah, that's like $800, and then on top of that, the capture card is $200. And what else?
I'm
would you
hoping,
need?
like, Black Friday, like, on Black Friday, Cyber Monday, they have, like, a good sale for, like, a decent gaming
Mhm.
laptop.
They
Yeah,
should.
that's true. See, I would do that, but I'm getting the PS5,
Too.
and the PS5 is gonna have
Same.
an HD camera along with it.
Ooh.
They created a new camera, right?
It comes
so
with it automatically.
I
or
don't.
you just-
I don't know if it comes with it.
We
That's
will
that's
see
No way.
tomorrow.
I doubt it.
We will see tomorrow.
Oh yeah, tomorrow's the
Yeah,
Tomorrow's
we
the
will.
big
conference.
day.
I can't wait to find out.
I'm so
I just want to know the
fucking
fucking
excited.
price. Because here's the thing: they could tell me like, listen, $1,000 and some feet pics. You got it, guys. Like, what form you want these as JPEGs? Like, what's up? Like, I would send that shit immediately. I just want the console so bad, and like they're fucking killing me. This is the longest I think any console has gone without releasing their like official price, despite being announced.
Is there a designated topic list today? There is, actually. That's actually a good segue. Segue, right? You can
What's
anybody
up,
hear
Fiddle?
me?
Dick, 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 dick.
Oh,
It's good to
nobody
see you
was
again.
talking. I was like, yo, didn't anybody hear me?
Yeah.
So I had to make sure that Fiddle Dick 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 knows I see him. What's up, Games Bay? How's everybody doing? Sorry if we're not talking much to chat. We're just doing, streamy weemy shit. You know what it is.
You ready for-
Slam, you gotta stop spectating so we can.
I know, right?
Oh,
Yeah, dude. Today's topics. I think we're just gonna go on forever as long as we can about our childhood favorite shows. Because I could talk
God, get
for
ready.
hours
Get
about
comfortable,
that.
guys. You thought I talked a lot before?
I know.
Wait till I start talking about SpongeBob.
Dude, I just want to say, yo, we need to start with SpongeBob.
You want me to start with
Freaking
SpongeBob?
love SpongeBob. We can.
Alright, so wait, are we doing it like question format? Like, hey, what's your favorite show, guys? Or are we just talking about random shows we used to love?
Just random shows we used to love.
And
Alright,
episodes?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Avatar, The Last Airbender.
Oh, fuck, fire as well. There's so much fire stuff in my childhood. Like, the list goes on. But I'm going to throw mine as SpongeBob. And Maria says her... Oh, fuck, I do love Avatar, though. How can I...
I
see,
haven't
now that she threw
finished
Avatar in here...
Avatar. I haven't finished it.
What?
So, okay, so I haven't finished
Why are we doing a
Avatar.
podcast?
Y'all
So we-
children.
So we can't talk about Avatar because I haven't finished it.
Okay, I'm
Yo, she cut
You cut
out.
out. You cut out for all of that. You cut out for all that.
All
sis.
of that was
Repeat.
cut out. Discord. I think you probably got too loud, and Discord's like, nah, we're shutting her off.
You're like, nah, she sound toxic. That's
Exactly.
a toxic volume.
I'm just saying. What I'm saying is, Avatar: Last Airbender has been out since mid 2000s.
I know.
You don't get to say no spoilers.
Listen!
That's true.
You're right.
She missed everything because growing up, anime wasn't for girls.
It wasn't anime though. I stand by this. It's not anime. It's anime. It's made in the U.S., so I think and it's made by white people. So I would genuinely argue that it's animated. But I know
it's stylized like anime, but I think it's not counted as anime technically.
It
Because
had
I think
that
for it to be
feel
anime,
to
it has to
me.
be Japanese.
What I was trying to get across was it wasn't cool and it was frowned upon in her area.
We're just nitpicking. Yeah. We're just being annoying assholes.
Take Aizawa.
Yeah, guys, I definitely need that tonight. Sure, yeah, bring it on.
All right, Anna Maria, just so you know, they can't see Aizawa.
Because I have to live with him. Y'all don't have to live with him.
I'm so sorry. But listen, quick thing, Anna Maria, I feel like you keep cutting off.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I think this Discord is just sexist.
Wait, are you on your phone?
Am I using my phone?
Yeah.
No. Maybe I should use my phone. Honestly, the audio might sound better.
Yo.
That's why.
Fall
because
Guys
for
is
some
tripping.
reason on a laptop, Discord is not as good.
I'm gonna leave this on my phone, on my laptop, and
Leave
then
it on your laptop, come back on Discord.
You guys see this?
What?
Fall Guys is
We talk to
tripping.
chat while we wait for Anna Maria to show up.
Fall Guys
Yeah,
is
every time I
tripping.
ready up, it unreadies me.
Me too.
It's probably because there was a new update and now everybody's trying to fucking play.
Mm.
Well, let's talk to chat for a little bit while we wait for Anna Maria. What's going on, guys?
I'm back, bitches.
Never mind. Have a great day. You missed the chance. You missed the chance, everybody.
Oh my god, TGB said these seem way nicer than my topics. So here's the thing though, TGB, we actually can't do the topics that you do because we have Anna Maria and we have Omega. And if that happened, then we'd have to burn the stream every time they talked about politics.
I don't like this slander. Slander
I feel
again.
like,
It's not
listen,
slander because it's true. So
I'm sorry that we want to eat the rich.
Hey guys, it's Omega Gorilla here. Our legal team over at Hidden Trophy Studios told us to disclose the fact that we are not cannibals, nor do we encourage or condone cannibalism in any form. Thank you for your time. Now back to the show.
But
Yes, you see, we're gonna have to cut that. I mean, already. You know what I'm saying, TGB? So
aren't the rich really listening to us though?
no, the rich are definitely not listening to
this
us.
would go on for hours.
It
We
would
already
go on for
told
days.
Omega that him and you need to
Y'all hear
talk
me?
politics, and it would be
Yeah.
extremely interesting. But
I can hear you.
We could
Omega.
do our own politics podcast one day.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't go on the Hidden Trophy podcast channel.
Listen,
Dude, I'm
y'all,
trying-
if you think
I want to be marketable.
Fair.
radical to you guys, just know I radicalized him. Thank you.
TGB
Oh,
said
guys, we're
mine
not
is
radical.
actually
Let's not even
in
talk
his
about this.
wheelhouse. Oh, look, so
None of
TGB's
us are
kind of
radical.
radical too.
None of us are radical, all right?
Mhm.
I just want everyone to get along. What was that? Slam told me what to say here. Oh, yeah. I just wish everybody could get along. Ooh, wee. I just
Yo,
wish.
it's the connection error in Fall Guys.
Me
It's
too.
Fall Guys servers fucking up. You guys just want to do Mortal Kombat 10?
She doesn't have,
Mortal Kombat.
I can do Mortal Kombat if you want, but won't you have to end the stream?
No,
No. Wait,
All right, so I
no,
can jump on
no,
Mortal
we won't.
Kombat.
no.
We're
Alright.
still talk shows and podcasts. It's
Yep.
just something
All
to have
right,
up
jump
on
on
the
Mortal
screen.
Kombat, y'all.
Yep. I'll do the invites.
Oh, we can do 11
Neither.
since we're not streaming. Oh wait, Omega doesn't have 11. God, you
All right.
suck
You
ass.
Really? Wow. All right, just call me a
Wow.
broke bitch in my face. She
Wow.
literally immediately. You see this shit? This is what radicalizes people. I want you to know that.
This is
This
what
is what
radicalizes people.
F you,
This is
God.
what turns
Thank
people
you
into
for
people
that
like me.
follow. Thank you. This is actually the Hidden Trophy podcast, but I do appreciate that. I do stream other games outside of talk shows, but you should definitely follow Omega Gorilla Twitch. He is part of this
It's good.
podcast. You should
I'm
follow
always slightly annoying.
Slam98. He's my husband. He is also part of this podcast. So you should
What up?
follow those people as well.
I mean, that's a lot of work for somebody who just came into the channel. Just chill out, have fun, kick up your feet, man. We happy you here.
No.
Y'all-
That's bullshit. Don't do that. You need
Y'all,
to.
y'all can follow me, Anna Maria, spiritually. Just put out into the universe that you want to follow me and wish me goodwills, and I appreciate that.
All right, there you go. See, so now you have a way to get to all of us. Am I getting an invite?
No, because they don't like you.
Yeah,
I figured this is where I get phased out of the podcast.
this has to take this takes a little while.
All it took was 3 episodes.
That was it.
It took 3 episodes to get kicked out. I knew it. Listen, I'm telling you, I was listening to some of the clips from our first and second episode, and I feel like I come across as so loud and abrasive. And I just want to say, like, tough cookies. I don't know what to tell you. That's who
Tough
I
cookies.
Like,
Tough
listen,
cookies.
that was a
tough
nice
titties.
version.
Tough titties said the
Tough
kitty when the
titties.
boob went dry.
Did you guys hear
What
me
the fuck?
eating?
You've never
You
heard
hear
of
the
that
chewing?
before?
No, I
Okay,
can
first
hear
of all,
you.
this is becoming Anna Maria's ASMR channel. That's gonna be the content.
Okay, so we will not
She
be
smacks
doing
things into a mic.
eating ASMR. No.
Yes, we are. It's gonna be me eating a big bowl of pasta with
I
mayonnaise.
hate eating ASMR. It makes me. I really want to literally punch the person who's doing it in the face so they can never eat again. I hate it.
Jesus.
It is so disturbing to
Christ.
me.
Okay, so
I think
you
it's
think you come
so-
across as abrasive and aggressive? Here's the real kicker. She's the most aggressive person here. Most likely. But I love that.
Is it because she's a woman?
Aw.
Is it because
Aw,
she's a
Slam.
woman?
I fucking knew it. That's it.
I-
Hashtag cancel slam.
So I've actually heard her talk about taking somebody's intestines out of their body and strangling them with it.
Oh,
So-
please.
One day or
Come to New
another.
York. That happens on a daily.
So
Right.
I didn't know we were
I can
supposed to
make
spill
New York sound like a
all
war
of the
zone.
fucking tea out on the podcast today.
So I'm just saying, she is definitely she's pretty, she could match you. I'm just saying. Don't feel
All right, cool.
alone.
You'll do good in New York, Rack. You come to New York, we'll just yell at strangers together.
Honestly, I
We'll
was
take
thinking
care of
about
you.
that today. Like, the way that I act around people, I'm like, I really probably would fit in because I just yell at everybody, too. But then again,
I want to see how you react to your
doubt it.
first. Okay.
Right, I doubt it.
I just want to see how you react to your first, like, belligerent man on the train. Because they be going in sometimes. Like, some of them really be commanding attention. I think Dave Chappelle had a whole fucking skit about this, where it's like, or was it Bill Burr? Some comedian said something like
Bill
how
Burr.
one homeless man can just take over an entire train cart with fear alone. Doesn't have to hurt anyone or actually show that they're capable of hurting anyone. They just need to command attention. And everyone on that train will be shitting themselves. It's hilarious to see. Even me, as a New Yorker, sometimes they've caught me lacking. There's been my times where I'm like, you know what, I'm switching carts.
Oh my goodness. We got way off topic. We were supposed
Yeah,
to be
oh
talking
yeah, don't
about
we have
SpongeBob.
topics? Okay, yeah. Okay, so let's start talking about favorite shows. How about each of us talks about one? And we can all, like, chime in.
So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
let y'all have a whole SpongeBob segment because I was there for SpongeBob probably like the first 3 seasons, and then after that, that's just
Oh, I finished.
Those are the best seasons. That's fine.
One
That's
through
right.
four.
Like,
Yeah, I think.
if anything, your mind is pure. You never had to deal with what I had to. Where I
Right?
saw them bastardize one of the greatest cartoon characters in history.
They
Let
really
me just say,
did.
first of all, SpongeBob is such a fucking vibe. I fuck with that show so heavy. It is just such a fun, loving show. The colors are great. The humor is on point. The characters are fucking hilarious. And then also it has like this fucking adult humor that's kind of like, it's not massive, but it's there. You know what I mean? And I just love that shit. So SpongeBob has always been special to me. And I love that it's coming back in all these memes, even though it never really died. I just love seeing all these memes for SpongeBob. That shit just makes me feel so like fucking nostalgic. That
Oh,
being said, the
God.
shit they've done with SpongeBob in the recent seasons has been fucking crazy.
I've seen too on Twitter, like, I've seen people like, what have they done to SpongeBob?
oh, is it that bad?
Kind of, yeah.
It is
It's
pretty
horrible. There's definitely some instances where it is kind of funny. Like, I've seen some of the new episodes, and I definitely say I laugh less. But like, there's some instances where like it'll catch me off guard, be like, oh, that was good, because you know what it is.
feels very commercialized.
Mm.
Like,
Some of it, yeah, and I
feels
think-
corporate.
Old SpongeBob definitely had the creator definitely had the feel of like it was meant for children, but with adult humor that would go over children's head because it's also made for adults because they knew they were going to be watching it with their kids. So it had a nice balance, and now it sort of just seems like to be like slapstick humor, which is not necessarily as funny. Like supposed to be visual humor, and I'm like, okay, like this isn't as funny, or like it's just obscure. I don't know.
Patrick
Yeah.
was the bomb, dude. Like some
Patrick
of those
still is
lines
pretty
he
funny.
says, you just can't replace.
The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.
God.
Come on,
Is
it's fine.
mayonnaise an instrument?
Instrument.
Yo, as a band kid, that episode resonates with every single band kid ever. I swear to God, that was one of the best episodes in my opinion.
Well, I
They
love
just-
that episode
oh
first
my
of
God.
all.
They come
The
out of the
ending was
bubble.
great, too.
Oh my God,
Can we
the
talk about
ending.
the SpongeBob movie? The SpongeBob
Oh.
movie, I think,
Oh,
is
the SpongeBob
fire,
movie was
man.
great.
That was
That
where
was like
I
it-
checked out. That was it.
Great time to check out, if I'm being honest. Like, don't get me wrong, I think the show is still worth a watch, but it doesn't bring me that, like, pure joy that it used to.
I definitely
Like, it
agree.
used to bring me some real fucking crazy
No, like,
joy.
I
But
would-
you also
Now
have
it's
to
like,
remember.
right?
You also have to remember that, that's, like, you know, you're not a child anymore. So these things are going to seem different to you. And also the
No,
factors of, like,
no.
and also when
He
you're
said
younger, there is more nostalgia for your older stuff. So you will be more likely to be like, yeah, my stuff was better back then
Get the,
than it is
all right,
today.
get the fuck out of here with your goddamn rational thoughts. All right, I'm angry because things are changing and I'm scared of change.
See? It's so infuriating when people are just so logical and rational. I'm like, no!
No, let me be mad and belligerent and unfair. Nah, she's right. I get it. You're right. Listen, here's
You
my thing.
millennials,
I don't like when people
you
shit.
millennials just don't like Gen Z stuff.
I'm a Gen Zer or a Zoomer,
Yeah,
whatever the
he
fuck
is.
you're called.
Is he
No,
really?
Calm down.
I
Yeah.
thought
Yeah.
I
He's
thought
the oldest Gen Z, and I'm one of the youngest millennials. As weird as that sounds.
I thought Gen Z started in 1997.
I've been told 95.
This is the thing. It's so confusing. At first, I used to reject that I was a Gen Z. and now I fully fucking embrace it. Like, hell
You guys
yeah.
are so politically motivated, and
We love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
compared to fucking millennials.
Millennials are where it started, though. I think millennials started getting politically motivated, and then, like,
but then it started
Gen Z,
with the
like-
Gen Z's school shootings, and they were the ones being affected tremendously. And I think
so were
after what was
millennials,
her
though.
name spoke. God, she had short hair. She was from the Sandy Hook shooting, I believe.
I don't
Oh, I
think
know
there
who you're
was
talking
any
about.
specific like point, but I think the point was the shooting in Ocala, Florida. That seemed like the trigger. I hate that.
see, Fiddle, now it's big sad. Yeah, we went from SpongeBob to school
God
shootings in
damn.
like 10 seconds flat.
What the fuck?
I don't
What is
know.
wrong with us?
Oh my
Okay,
god, there's
so-
something wrong with us. Alright, I'm bringing it back to cartoons. So
Okay,
anyways,
back to
I love
cartoons.
SpongeBob is my point. One thing I wanted to make, I hate when people kind of shit on like modern cartoons and stuff. Because like look, I don't like a lot of modern cartoons,
shit.
I'll be honest.
I lost
I'm not a big
connection.
To the
Oh.
game.
Rack, can you invite him?
Shoot. We're gonna have to back out. Okie dokie, artichoke.
Is he, like, no longer in the Discord chat? There it is.
Well,
His
what
whole
was I saying?
connection might have just.
Discord crashed.
Oh,
Sorry.
that was it?
oh,
Yeah.
okay, I
Oh,
you
we
meant
thought
the
you
game
disconnected
itself.
from the game and I ended.
Oh damn, baby, you gave up
know.
your spot.
I know, I'm sorry. Just have to invite us again.
Oh, why did you? You left the whole thing. God
We
damn.
we thought your connection.
I'm
You said
still in it.
connection dropped, so I thought the game.
I never said that.
You said
Alright, now
connection.
he left the game.
Connection Discord, dude.
He didn't say Discord to be fair.
Okay.
I thought you meant the game as well.
I feel like I was not even talking because I was off of Discord. Wait, just now, like immediately after I said I lost connection in Discord.
No,
Y'all
I
didn't
didn't
say
thought I said
Discord.
the game?
I didn't hear that. I
You didn't say
heard.
Discord.
I heard
I lost
connection
connection. Yeah. You
I
just said
didn't-
I lost connection, and then that is it.
when it cut out. So
Mhm,
that's why
got
I
your
thought.
back, Rack.
Thanks.
But why? my question is, why would you get out of the game if I lost connection?
Because Omega said, "Can you invite him?" I was like, "But I think I have to exit the game though, in order to invite you."
So
I
SpongeBob.
got you.
Yeah.
Listen, my point is this. All right, the point I was trying to make earlier. One thing that drives me crazy about like people talking about kids cartoons. A lot of people shit on more modern kids cartoons, and I'll admit I'm not a big fan of a lot of them. Some of them are really good, but there's a lot that I do think are kind of garbage. If I'm being honest, Teen Titans Go. But like that being said,
Yes.
like
Don't even get me started on Teen Titans. You know what? You got me started. You got
We'll
me
save
started.
that one.
fuck,
No,
what am I-
we'll
you
we'll
didn't even
save
watch
it.
the original Teen Titans.
We'll save it. We'll save that one.
She didn't watch the original Teen Titans, and she has the audacity to say that Teen Titans Go is watchable.
No. I hate Teen Titans Go, not because of like what you guys think. Teen Titans Go was the reason why Young Justice got fucking canceled. Young Justice, that brilliant work of art, got fucking canceled, so Teen Titans Go can be brought to light. Fuck off, Teen Titans Go.
Oh.
That's my thoughts.
Young Justice came back anyways. But listen, my point is, a lot of kids shows I don't really like much nowadays. But like, I don't know. I think if kids enjoy it, let them enjoy it. A lot of people be shitting on things that kids like now, and it's like, dude, like styles just change. Like our parents probably shit on the things we like growing up, and now we're shitting on the new generations liking things. Just let kids be kids. Let them have fun. You can say that shit sucks, but like I don't like the people that become like these belligerent assholes that just be like dragging it. It's like just let
But
the
it's
kids
just
have
like, no,
fun.
my
Kids-
generation music was better, or no, my generation shows are better. Like, nah, dude, it
I mean,
changes
I'll be honest, though.
generationally.
we
The
did
90s.
we did bring Avatar and SpongeBob, so like we are better. That's definitely true. Like we're better, but like we don't have to rub it in their faces.
It's like so,
You
it's so
can't.
funny because it's like oh the kids got their stupid Fortnite dances. I'm like, yeah, and we were doing Soldier Boy. Like, I mean,
Oh,
I don't
God,
Gangnam
no.
Style. Okay. What was another one? Oh my god.
Wait, Gangnam Style. So that's I'm a generation above you guys, man. All this shit feels like the stuff that my brother was doing, but my brother's
yeah.
about you guys' age.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He absolutely is. We had no, that was actually out when I was out of high school. But yeah, we had all those like stupid little things.
Besides, like generations today, like they get like shows like She-Ra,
Fire.
the Dragon Prince,
Fire.
Steven Universe Future.
Really
Like-
good. Not fire. Steven Universe is really fire. I think Steven Universe was a very conflicted show, but Future was fire.
I think-
Never
yeah, I
watched any
think-
of those.
I
Was
think Steven
Adventure Time
Universe-
in you guys' era?
Adventure Time. Yeah, Adventure Time is a really good show. I definitely think that they have these really good and they also have like a lot of things that we're missing. Like I would say in our generation, like She-Ra. I don't even if I had She-Ra growing up, I may have come to terms with my sexuality like far sooner than anything before. But like so it's like it's nice to see that like as the times are changing, so are the shows that are being adapted for these kids. I think it's great.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of good shit. Like I recommend She-Ra to pretty much anybody. I fuck with it. I thought the animation was great. I love the characters. I love the humor. And I like the messaging
Dragon
behind
Prince.
it.
I recommend Dragon Prince as well. I will say if you can get past the first season, the frame rate is slowed down, so everything looks really weird. The storyline's great. It's just the animation that makes it very like janky. But they fixed it in season 2, and it's amazing. I highly recommend.
What platform is it on?
They're both on Netflix.
Okay. I'll have to look into that.
And Dragon Prince got 4 more seasons coming out. They got confirmed for the full 7 seasons of like the story that the creator wanted. So we know it's gonna be good. Like I was doing these hand motions, but you couldn't see them. So
Ha! I know.
God, like the new Avatar show, the live action that they're doing, how like the fucking creators have left. That's just leaves such a bad taste in my mouth. Like I'm so worried.
they're trying to make the characters older so they can do more sexual stuff, and I'm like, that's just
No.
weird.
My problem with Avatar was never that there wasn't enough fucking. I never watched Avatar. I know what the show needs more gratuitous sex scenes. Like I don't need to see somebody fucking waterbend a dick up. Like that's fine, man. Keep it to
Okay,
yourself.
but that kind of, so I saw that in my head, and now I kind of want to see it.
I mean, bloodbending's a thing. Like, people can get real freaky. But listen, like, my thing is, like, I don't need to see that. That's fine. Like, do I want to see that? Like, not really. I'm just trying to watch a show that had, like, I don't know. The show was never about sex. Like, I'm not against shows having, like, sex stuff. It was about these kids just fucking figuring things out, like, in this world, having adventures, trying to, like, learn about responsibility and, like, grow as characters. Like,
but also, like, the fact that, like, the show, like, they have to make the kids older to be more mature, as if they're not dealing with issues of genocide, colonialism, like propaganda, like these very heavy issues. Yeah, so like they have these very heavy issues that they're already dealing with. I mean, the fucking 3rd episode of the show literally shows you like genocide, like the 3rd episode. So like the fact that they want to make it older so we can have sex, I'm like, no, this isn't like what the story should be about. It was never about the romance. Yeah, there was there for like a little side plot.
Very little. Like,
but like it's important to have these issues. So the fact that they want to like sort of focus more on the romance is exhausting.
They think that's what people want, and
it's not. Like
it's not
the reason
all
why
the
Avatar.
time.
The Avatar
did fine with 0 sex scenes. Like the closest thing they got to a sex scene was when Sokka was in the fucking when he was in the tent waiting for Suki. That was the closest they got to a sex scene, and it wasn't like a big deal. Like I don't know, it's just so weird how Hollywood thinks that we just want to see titties and ass 24/7.
Well,
like,
they're not wrong though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, they're not wrong, but like in terms of the fan base, at least the Avatar fan base, at least did not find to be desperate to see these people fuck each other. It's like, dude, just let it be how it is. Why are you guys messing with it? You have a beautiful formula, and now you just... That was my biggest issue with Legend of Korra. I actually like Legend of Korra. I don't think it's as good as Avatar, The Last Airbender. But I like Legend of Korra.
For sure.
But I think it's still good. But that being said, it focused way too much on, like, romance. There was way too much romance. The romance between, like, characters in Airbender... I'm trying not to spoil for Rack. The romance between characters and Airbenders was like so like it was there. I'm not saying it wasn't there, but it was done well where it didn't detract from the story. The fucking world is like in peril. These kids are trying to figure things out. They're also kids. Love didn't play a giant role in it. It had its moments, don't get me wrong, but that wasn't like the crux of the show. Something with Korra, it was brought up so often, and it was like the same shit over and over again. It was like, dude, Korra, we get it.
The story, like it was like important, like the way like Avatar: The Last Airbender is done. It's sort of like, you have like an overarching story, and every episode is different. It tells like a you know like an episode plot, but you also understand that it's in the context of like this overarching story, and everything's furthering that plot. Whereas in Korra, it's sort of like some episodes didn't further plot, and then like it was like every season was a new villain, which is fine, but then like you need to like flesh out these characters in a way that creates a story in a season, and it doesn't. You never have a fully developed villain, especially like I think a character like Kuvira could have been so amazing, but like
I loved the little bit we got of her, and then it just went nowhere.
Yeah, and again, yeah, exactly. Like you have like all these sort of stories that could go somewhere, and then they fall flat because you can't develop these intense characters with very, very real like character motivations in a season. And especially in like you have an episode for what, like 25 minutes, like, you know what I mean? Like you're not developing these characters full enough when you have and especially when you have a lot of other characters. There's so many more characters in Korra, which makes it harder also to develop other characters. Whereas, like, you had your core four and occasional, like, the core four, and then you had, like, Zuko and Uncle Iroh.
Also, another thing I think is worth mentioning is the fact that, like, in, because I've seen a lot of people retort by saying, like, oh, well, the Fire Lord wasn't really a well-developed villain. But here's the thing.
He wasn't
the Fire
Nation.
Nation,
need to.
Yeah. But the Fire Nation was a well-developed villain. You know what I mean? Like, even though the Fire Lord himself didn't get a lot of time, we got plenty of time to learn about the Fire Nation. There's a whole episode where... go ahead, Amber.
No, I'm saying also, like, I don't fucking care for his development. The very core of his character is he's a genocidal warlord who wants to kill, like, literally Like, he literally wants to commit genocide on these cultures. He doesn't need to be developed. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know who he is at his core, which is an evil genocidal warlord. That's all you
Right,
need to
versus
know about his
Kuvira,
character.
who they kept telling us Kuvira has like some kind of like point to make, and that she has a plan, and the Earth Kingdom's in ruins. And I'm like, dude, show me this. Like, actually take time to show me this. Show me one village in the Earth Kingdom that has nobody ruling it, and they're a complete mess. And then show me one with Kuvira, and show me like, you know, law and order, people with food, stuff like that. Like, actually give me a reason to be conflicted. Don't just tell me that she's got a point and then not show me the point.
Right.
Like, anyways, that's a whole other thing. Do you guys have any?
No, sorry. And I was saying, even with Kuvira, like, you had like you're like, she talks about like her whole big thing is like why she tries to take over Republic City is like, oh, like it was stolen from the Earth Kingdom, which is true. Like, if you like in the comics, it's like Aang decides to take this land. Aang and Fire Lord Zuko decide to take this land, and it's like, oh, well, like that, like it's like this could have been a really cool character development or even just story development to be like,
Right, because
oh,
that's literally colonialism. Like,
yeah. So it's like, man, we can go on for days about.
yeah, we should have an episode about Avatar when you finish watching it, Rack. But listen, we've been talking about cartoons a lot. Do you or Slam have any cartoons you want to bring up?
Dude, I fucked so heavy with Fairly Odd Parents. So hard. I loved Fairly Odd Parents.
You love
Wanda?
Fairly Odd Parents, and we grew up to be the Dinkelbergs.
I know we did, right?
Well,
Isn't that crazy?
I'm the one who pointed that out, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Just so everyone knows, the Dinkelbergs are called that because they're double income, no kids. Get it? D-I-N-K, so Dink. That's why the Dinkelbergs always have more money and we're having like a great time while Timmy's dad was just depressed.
Because they had
And I
no
love
kids.
it.
And that's literally
he was
being
such a
Slam.
hater.
Mm-hmm.
He was such a hater, though. Like, come on.
Dinkelberg.
Listen, we all hated Dinkelberg a little bit, but really respect the drip. The man's just doing
yeah.
the best he can.
Oh, yeah,
Did
I-
you
Alright,
like
so-
Fairly Odd Parents when they had the baby?
That one was not bad. It was definitely a weird feeling at first, but I think that as the show went on, I think they actually worked it out to where the baby was kind of funny.
Okay,
Yo,
'cause, like,
what-
I
I remember
didn't hate the baby.
I remember when
I
it
didn't
first
love it.
started, and I thought it was just so annoying. Like, I thought the baby just messed up the flow of everything.
It did for a minute, but if I remember correctly, and I know memory can be faulty, but if I remember correctly, they worked out all the kinks with the baby, because I think I remember the baby making me laugh a few times.
But didn't they then add a talking dog?
I don't
That
know.
I didn't watch it. I stopped watching that point. But I
Yeah,
heard they added
yes.
a talking fairy dog, and then they also added a what the fuck was it? They added some girl that shares Timmy's godparents, but she's like supposed to be like a vegan girl or something like that. Like she's a hippie girl.
Oh God, I did not.
I don't
know
know,
No,
but
this
it just seemed like
must
such
have
a
been way
weird
past-
plot point.
Way
I don't know.
past.
I fell off a long time ago. Is the show even still going on?
I don't know.
Controversial opinion.
I thought it ended because I heard something really dark about the ending. Like Timmy kept wishing to over and over to be younger so that he never.
Oh,
had
no,
to
no, no.
lose it.
I saw that episode actually. That,
Okay,
I
what
don't think that was that the last episode? I don't think it was. But basically, we find out that throughout the series, right? It turns out the reason, you know how like TV shows go on forever and characters will never age.
Yes.
Yeah.
It turns out there's a canon reason for that in the series.
Aw.
So in the series, it's not just that like it's a cartoon, don't take it seriously. What they actually did was, and I don't know how I feel about this, but basically, Timmy would keep wishing to be younger, so that way he would never lose his fairy godparents.
Mm-hmm.
So he kept wishing to be younger again, and they find out about this, and then they find out like, holy shit, Timmy's actually like 47 years old, and also he's preventing everybody from being able to move on with their lives or something like that.
Oh yeah.
That took such a
There was some dark.
and deep.
There was a dark element. He's doomed everybody to live at the age they are forever and the life that they have forever.
What the
Like, I don't remember all of it, but I think I read something online where somebody was like thinking about it, and they were like, if you think about it, he's forcing Chester to live in like poverty for eternity.
Ooh.
Like, because like Chester, when he gets older, I think he becomes. I forget. Isn't there an episode where we find out he actually is very successful when he gets older? I forget. But either way, it's like he's doomed one of his best friends to live in a fucking trailer with a father that is so publicly shamed that he has to wear a garbage bag on his head
God
at all
damn.
times. Like, it's like Timmy's a
Yeah.
terrible friend. I forgot how they resolved that though. I haven't seen that in a long time. They also did an episode where what if Timmy was never born?
Oh my god,
And when they did that episode, everyone's life was
was
objectively
so
better.
much better.
Everyone was happy. Like,
That's
Chester wasn't poor.
That's because kids just ruin everything.
Exactly.
That's right, kids. You listen to me?
Listen, I have a
We
controversial
hate
view
you.
when
No,
it comes
stop.
to shows. Like, I always say, like, I hate kids in shows. I think if the premise of the show has kids, it's fine. Like, Modern Family, like The Nanny, I think those shows are great. But I think when there's a show and then it adds a kid later on, like, oh, the person gets pregnant or whatever and they have a kid, I think the show just gets so much worse, and that's why those shows end up getting canceled.
You want to hear something funny? You guys ever watch Married with Children?
No.
Yeah,
It
I've
was
heard
a
of it.
sitcom. It was a sitcom back in like the 90s, I think.
Oh wait, yes,
Yeah.
yes, I have. Yes, I
Yeah.
have. Yes, I
Love
have.
and marriage.
Yeah.
Love and marriage. That shit.
Yup.
That shit had me scared to get married. I was
It
like,
was
fuck
pretty
that.
rough.
Like,
Yeah.
Like, I was like, is that really what it's like?
Mhm.
Shit, I'm good. Guess I'll just die alone. These are the
Like
options.
like the nanny, like the nanny, like the premise is like Fran is like the nanny for like these 3 rich kids, right?
Yep.
And I love the show. The show was
I
all
love the
time
show
one
too.
of my favorites.
Yep.
But when they got to, first of all, I love when they got together. But then when she becomes pregnant, I think the show immediately goes down, and literally like I think it's like even Fran Drescher even said that it was one of the reasons like the show just started getting less views, and it got canceled when it eventually got canceled. So she had the kids and the show was over, and I'm like, yeah, because it just changes the dynamic of the show, and if you're not careful, it's not going to survive that change.
Mhm.
That's what I was saying about Married with Children, though. Married with Children handled something like that pretty funnily. They added a character in like the later seasons. I forget his name, but like they added like a kid, and there was a kid that was added to it, and apparently the kid was hated by fans. Like nobody liked this kid. So what they did was the kid just disappeared from the show with no mention, and then they made a joke like later on, like, "Hey, whatever happened to this kid?" And they're just kind of like, "Huh, I don't know actually," and they just like moved on. Like the kid just like disappeared, probably got kidnapped or some shit. Nobody
my
gave a
God.
shit in the show. They just moved. And I was just like, you know what? Fine. If it fixes the show, I'll accept it. I think Scoop. Oh yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say. I was gonna go back to Fairly Odd Parents. If you don't care, I don't know what you were gonna say before
Go
that.
ahead.
No,
Go
go
ahead.
for it. Go for it. We're doing plenty of talking.
Yeah,
Go
that
for
is
it.
true. I like the episode where Timmy.
The podcast. All right, guys. I think me and Avery are just gonna get going now.
It's been a podcast, guys.
It's been a thing that I went through.
Can I just say she called us out for talking too much, and then we're still
Right? She calls us out for talking too much, and we respond by talking over her to tell her how like hurtful that was. I love it.
Fucking.
I love it
It's
too.
yours. All right, go ahead. Go. All right, I'm gonna give you the stage. It's yours. You don't need to throw your cattiness at me. Go for it.
I liked the episode where.
That's a good
Timmy-
point. Did you ever consider? Oh,
Jesus fucking Christ.
Wow.
You are
I couldn't
worse than
resist.
Slam.
I couldn't
Also,
resist.
No, you
also,
couldn't
bitch, no.
resist.
Mark, shut the fuck up. Also, you weren't catty, so fuck men.
Exactly.
I
What the
never
fuck?
thought she was catty either. I thought she was just passive aggressive.
Is that not what my bad.
I mean,
Is that not?
One
Was it the term I used? Was that a bad
Yeah,
term? I
that's the
apologize.
term.
I don't
Okay,
like
then.
men.
Oh,
I
the
don't
term
like
was
men.
bad. My bad.
I don't
Yeah.
like men calling women catty. You weren't catty, bitch. Go off.
Okay, I
Right,
apologize.
it's like
I'm
calling
a
a
cat.
woman
Listen,
bossy.
listen. I'm a catty bitch sometimes too. I apologize. Okay, I pulled back. You weren't catty. You were rude as fuck. Moving on. How about that? Is that better? That's less. I apologize. I in no way meant to become
Listen,
to sound
Mark,
sexist in
we're
any ways.
canceling-
I respect you as a
we're
person, as
canceling
any other
Gorilla.
person. I will tell you go fuck yourself.
We're-
God damn it! I knew they'd get me. I have to burn everything. I just light my PC on fire. All right. Now that we've interrupted her about interrupting her,
so
would
anyway,
you like to say your piece?
the episode of Fairly Odd Parents where he was older and he didn't have his Fairly Odd Parents anymore. That episode was
Oh, you're talking about the-
hilarious. He was a creepy old man.
Oh,
He had to go
Is-
sleep on a
is
park
that the-
bench.
Oh, when he was like half bald, right?
Yes, and he was fat as fuck.
Oh God.
And
And
nobody,
he said that,
like,
his
everybody
life is
just
just
thought he
miserable.
was this creepy old man, and nobody wanted to talk to him. Nobody wanted to help him. And then he got so depressed, he started crying. It was it resonated with me as a young kid. It was like, wow, I should never grow up.
That's straight facts.
Straight facts, dude. Oh my god, and the mother-in-law was so mean. She was mean for no reason.
The mother-in-law?
Yeah,
From I don't remember
Cosmo's
Oh,
mom.
oh. Yeah, I was trying to think
Oh,
who the
yes.
fuck is the mother-in-law?
Oh yeah. I don't know her
Yes,
name,
I
but she's
remember.
just.
Oh, I hated her.
She was such a bitch for no fucking reason. Like, God, what is wrong with you? I hate when moms do that. Like, it's my boy. It's not yours. He's not sure. He's my son. Oh my God. And like nobody's gonna be good enough for my son. Oh my God. Shut up.
But you know, it's like such a thing with like mothers and like their sons, and I'm just like, fuck off. It's just like such a thing where it's like because you know I have an older brother and I'm like I love him, but there are times when I'm like, Ma, really, like you're telling me to do this when I'm busy and he's doing absolutely nothing. And then I'm just told, oh, it's just because he has a girl, and I'm like, fuck off.
I can't
This is
stand
bullshit.
that shit.
She literally tells you just because you're the girl.
Just the sexist
Like,
bullshit.
she's not even covering it up. She's just straight up like,
No.
listen, man. You guys
Nowadays,
chromosomes.
like,
What can I tell you?
nowadays, I'm more aggressive with it. So, like, a lot less people say that to me to my face. So,
I saved her sometimes just to get her mad.
I'm sure you would.
yeah,
Piece
you
of shit.
catty bitch, right, Mark? You're so
Exactly.
funny.
He's probably the most catty out of all of us. I guarantee you.
I am. I genuinely did not realize that was such a controversial term. My bad. Jesus Christ.
It's not so much.
I
that
knew
the-
crawling to the top would lead to my downfall. God damn it.
I'm just saying, there are just some terms that men can't use against women.
Mhm.
I know. I learned it. Everyone, you got to see me learn and grow as a person on the fucking podcast.
What was
What a
another one?
lovely moment.
The hen house, or we're called hens because we're always clucking or some shit. We're talking something.
That-
One of them is like, dude, really?
I mean, I have called women chicken heads in the past, but not because they squawk like chickens.
Why you call them chicken heads?
I mean, it's like calling anybody a chicken head. They're idiots, but that's just if
Oh.
they're in particular an idiot. But I've never heard that. That's weird.
I always thought hen was just because all hens are like female. So I was like, hen house. Now I'm taking offense to the word hen.
That's what it was supposed to, because it was only women who got together and did that.
Press X, baby.
Oh, damn it.
You know, there's another one.
Women
that I
got
found-
together because men were just too annoying to deal with. So we just had to talk amongst ourselves.
I love it.
It's the reality.
Listen, Anna Marie already knows I hate the smell of man. That being said,
I hate
Um,
the smell of ham.
listen, that one time. No, but listen, wait, what was my point to this? I was gonna say there was one phrase I heard, and when I learned the meaning of it, I was like, oh wow, that's wild. I think it's broad. When somebody calls a woman like a broad, apparently a broad is a piece of meat with a hole in it.
Oh,
So yeah, that's why they're called
Hold
broads.
up.
I think that's it.
I gotta
think
look
that's
this
it.
up.
Double check. There's
I got
some
it. I got it.
phrase-
You're playing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Mako was just beating the
There's
shit out
some
of me.
phrase where it's like, if you call a woman a broad, you're literally just saying like, oh yeah, piece of meat with a hole in it. And
Fiddle
I'm
was
like,
gonna lick it up,
oh.
and so is Slam.
When I learned what that meant, I was like, ooh, that's a crazy one. Like, whoever made that one really not like women. Like,
Oh my, you know what I also hate? Like when
Boomers.
men use the term female, and I'm just like, don't, like, why are you even, like, it gets under my skin. Like, you're not even calling me like a woman or like a human. You're literally addressing me by like
gender.
species.
Love.
Yes, species wise. Like, I'm just like, it's gross. Like, ugh,
Yeah,
I hate
so if you're in the military, it's male and female. So I
Yeah,
say
that's
that
it.
all the time. And it's not
Yeah.
to be offensive, it's because that's the way it was in the military.
Yep. And it
So-
was for both
Wild.
genders. It
Yeah.
was literally for both genders
Male
because
and
they
female.
wanted you to know that you were just like like a species, like you were basically cattle. You
Yeah.
were all
That's
the same.
insane.
It's part of the process. They gotta
That is
dehumanize
Yeah,
it,
absolutely
bro.
yeah.
You're absolutely right.
They make no bones about it. That's exactly what they're doing. They call you every bit of maggots and piece of shit and how you're not gonna graduate and all kinds of stuff.
Right?
That's
Just
insane.
say
to
all
me,
the ways they've
like-
made love to your mother, like crazy shit.
I heard some crazy shit, especially when you get in trouble.
Yeah.
And you have to go up to review or whatever because you got in trouble. You have to go up all these boards, especially in the only in the Navy. You go up these boards, and they rip into you just to make you feel like you're just worthless. Is what I heard. Like they do not pull punches at all.
That's insane. Like, how do people like hear these stories and just be like, "Yeah, this seems appropriate."
I'm with it. Sign me
I
up.
mean, because honestly,
Bad pay,
when you're
dehumanization.
if you've gotten in trouble at that point, you don't give a shit.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a certain point that you get to when you're in trouble in the military where you're just untouchable. Like that one cat baby on your ship that ate the paper.
Yo, let me tell you,
Ate
this
paper?
man went AWOL, and that's absent without leave. So he just quit showing up to work, right? And he was gone for like 3 months. He came back, and they tried to how do I say it? Put him on probation
Court-martial?
type thing.
Oh.
No, it was a captain's mast. And it's
Okay,
just
cool.
where you go up in front of the captain in the Navy and you try to defend yourself, and he explains all the ways that you fucked up, and then he rewards you with time on the ship and half month's pay decreased ×2. Right, so that's what they try to do to this dude. So he ate the piece of paper that said, "You're going to captain's mast." And he ate it and said, "I don't think so." Within that week, he was out of the Navy. It doesn't happen that fast.
It never happens.
Unless you're fucking crazy.
Right.
He ate the piece of paper
Dude,
and said,
he
"Nope."
told me
He
that.
stole that from It's Always
We were
Sunny.
in the smoke pit, right? Because I went to A school with him. So I've known him for a few months, and he was best friends with one of my best friends. So we were in the smoke pit. And and he told me that, and I was like, "Oh, dude, you're crazy." He's like, "Oh, yeah."
There's just
Okay.
a certain point that you get to in the military where you're just like,
Oh my god,
It
and this
doesn't
one
matter
dude,
anymore.
he got in trouble. And it wasn't even his fucking fault. It was his girlfriend's fault. But because he still had drugs on his person, he got in trouble. Right? And so he was just... And it was taking forever to get him out. For whatever reason, it was taking forever. And he was done. He didn't do shit. He showed up on time, but he didn't do shit. And nobody made him do shit because he wasn't going to do it. Like,
I wish I had
oh
gotten
my
to that
god, I
point.
will never remember. I will never forget.
I'll never remember.
This E5 came up to
Yeah.
him.
They don't know what that is.
Oh, okay. So this
It's
It's just the
supervisor,
sergeant.
Hey,
It's
isn't
just
it?
the
I'm
sergeant.
sorry, the
Yes,
supervisor came
right.
up to him and was like, "Hey, why don't you do this?" He was like, "I don't want to," and he started doing this knife hand to him.
Lost.
This bullshit. Like, "You're gonna fucking respect me," and the dude just had his hands in his pockets, like, "Get your fucking hand in my face, get your fucking hand in my face, get your fucking hand in my face," and then the supervisor was like, "Come here," and dude walked opposite way and left the building. It was the craziest shit that I've seen. I was like, oh.
Yeah, so it's crazy to walk away from anybody in an authority position in the military because they can literally take away your pay, like where you just don't make anything and you just don't pay bills that month. Like that's it. And it doesn't matter. So the fact that he would just willingly do that is crazy. It's insane.
That man has no fear, and he should be feared.
Mm-mm.
He looked into the abyss. The abyss blinked. No, but one thing, that guy, the one you mentioned eating the paper, he stole that from It's Always Sunny. He's a plagiarist. Because It's Always Sunny,
Or
Mac eats
maybe-
a piece of paper.
Or maybe That's Always Sunny, he stole it from this dude.
Because he's a legend.
Yeah.
Also,
Honestly,
I
would not fuck with
looked
that
up the
man.
term broad, and
Was I right?
Oh, yeah, nobody came.
Okay.
Nobody came.
Yeah,
this
go ahead.
one... No, sorry.
No, you
Oh,
had
no,
it.
Fiddle Dick. He wrote it in chat.
Ah.
But you can go ahead, Anna Maria. Your voice is pretty. I want to hear you read it.
Aw,
Thank
that
you.
was sweet.
I'm a sweet person.
Mark, shut the fuck up. This is between me and Rack. Why does the oh my god, Rack?
And
why
that's
do
it.
these
This is how you
men-
lose your wife.
Why do the men?
I invited you on the podcast. I'm not hearing this.
Oh my
Listen,
god.
I'm just saying, she said a compliment to me, and you're the one being like, "Oh, that was so sweet." I didn't even.
All I
get to
said was that was
respond, bitch.
sweet.
I didn't even
all
get-
I said
I
was
did
I
not
didn't
even
talk
get a
over you. I
chance
said
to
quietly,
respond.
"Oh, that was sweet." That was like the most tame thing I've said all stream. Don't fucking hit me with that nonsense.
I
All I
got meal
wanted to
ticket
say
as
is-
well, Phil Dick.
Remember how I was worried about like coming off as abrasive? I'm not worried anymore.
This man throwing caution to the wind.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
So the
my
word
God.
broad, it is a butcher's term for meat with a hole in it. So pimps would call ladies broads. My
Well, it
God.
said like
Thank you,
this
pimps.
broad. I think was also used as like a slang term for a ticket. So it's considered like a pimp would use a
meal
call
ticket.
prostitute abroad, and it was a meal ticket for him.
Mm.
And then there's
Oof.
also like it may have. There's also some origin that say like it may be because women have broad hips, and I'm like,
Well, we
Could be a
have-
combination of things.
Jesus.
Our broad hips were made for birthing. That's literally it.
I
Yep.
mean,
That's something.
Yeah.
Guys look at them like she looks like she could be pregnant. That's it.
Aw.
She could like she could birth her.
she'd give birth to a nice baby. Look at those hips.
Be like, damn, ma, you look like you could bear my seed. Like, nah, I'm scared.
I don't like
Gotta
that.
Because I'll be honest, some of the shit that guys say to girls, yeah, I'm a guy, y'all scare the shit out of me. Some of this shit y'all say. Like, y'all be on some bullshit, guys.
Don't hit me with no y'all. I ain't a part of that.
You see what I'm
That's one
saying?
thing he's
Defensive.
not. He is not.
Okay, no need to get defensive. I wasn't saying
Oh
slam.
my god. There'll be times when we're like me and Mark would just mess around with like pickup lines that like guys will use. And my favorite
Uh-huh.
one to this day was when Mark goes, "Damn, ma, you shit with that ass."
Oh.
You know, I don't know where I heard that. That has been my favorite one. One
I'm
with the
coming in
girls,
hot.
damn, ma,
Everybody's
you
fucking
shit
stream.
with that ass? Love it.
What?
That's
I'm
my
gonna
favorite
come in.
one.
Yo,
That's
Slam.
nice.
So back to
Horrible.
cartoons. Slam,
Oh
do
my
you
God, we're
have?
terrible.
I know. Do you have a favorite cartoon?
I don't know, man. Y'all made me feel old. Honestly, I don't even want to talk about cartoons no more.
I like
I'm
the old
good.
Transformers when I was a kid.
I'm straight.
Does that make you
like,
feel better?
We can talk about
Yeah.
modern cartoons, like what
y'all
we
talking about
watched.
cartoons, man. I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm good. I'm good.
Listen,
I'm
we
good.
support you. We are
All
not
right,
ageist
all right.
in this group. We
All
support all ages.
All right, hey Arnold.
Oh
That's
yes!
fire, what?
Hey
That's
Arnold.
our age. That's fine.
I
What?
know.
Okay.
It's totally
I
our
love
age.
that.
None
I
of
was
y'all
watching
said.
that.
None of y'all said none of them Nickelodeons like Kim Possible. None of that shit. No Proud.
That was
Possible
Disney, first
Disney.
of all. First of all, alright, see, now, you weren't old before, but now.
Whoa,
Yo, I love
What's
Kim
wrong with
Possible.
Disney? What's wrong with Disney?
No, but, but you,
Nickelodeon.
we thought,
You
Yeah.
literally said, "Oh,
Oh,
you
yeah,
can't
yeah,
talk about
yeah.
Nickelodeon," and then you immediately went to Kim
I
Possible
went.
as your
Yeah,
first
I went
one.
straight to Disney.
That's funny.
Damn, that's true. That's true.
Dude,
but
I
I
forgot
am
about
like
all of those.
9-10 hits deep. So let me be.
Dude,
The
Proud
man's
Family
favorite.
went hard. Like
Proud Family was my shit.
they were like
What about-
we watched the first episode and I'm like, dude, this should not have been on a kids channel because some of the jokes were totes inappropriate. Like I'm like,
What
whoa,
about Courage? What about Courage the Cowardly Dog? That
yo,
show
I
was
not
love that
memory to me.
shit. That
I
was
used
my
to watch
Nightmare
shit.
it.
Fuel.
I used to watch it with a pillow in front of me. But you know
Nightmare
what-
Yes. Yes, I did too. So the imagery was so trippy, and you should watch it high because it is double trippy.
No,
Return
no, I
the
don't recommend that.
flag
Horrible
or
advice.
suffer.
If
Horrible
you're not a
advice.
pussy, you do it. No, I'm joking.
Listen, Return the
You got a
Slab
what?
is still. You know what it is? It's they
You heard me.
There are some episodes where they fucking
I didn't hear
change
you,
the
actually.
animation, and it's crazy.
No, I don't know, man. Courage used to scare me to the point that I used to watch it from behind the couch. Like, I would literally move space in the couch so I could stand behind it and just watch it from, like, the corner.
Oh, that's funny. Cat dog
Yo, Mark, you. Yeah.
is what he meant.
You were scared of everything, bro.
He is.
What do you
He's a little
mean? I was
scaredy
scared of
cat.
Courage. I literally did not mention. What else was I scared of?
Mark is a little pussy.
Ah, see,
Alright, first of all,
that's what I
listen.
said. I said if you weren't a pussy, you'd get high and
I
watch
didn't hear
Courage Cowardly
that. I
Dog.
literally didn't hear that.
You heard it
First
now.
of all, I would watch it. But I'm not gonna watch it high.
Oh, absolutely. Dude, watching it
Are you
Adventure
guys
Time high is a
bugging?
trip.
Oh, that show's fun. Okay, that show can have its moments, but still, like,
I love it.
it's not like scary. Courage
No.
used to creep me the fuck out.
Mark, let's watch It Chapter 1.
Go fuck yourself.
That
Like,
wasn't even a
watch it.
scary movie. It was just
love
more of
it.
like kind of dark and depressing.
Okay, I
Yeah, it
think
was super
It
depressing.
Chapter 1. I think It Chapter 1 was definitely scary. I think it was scary. Like, I don't get scared very easily. I hate jump scares. I don't find that like scary. But I definitely know when I watched it in theaters, the garage scene in It Chapter 1, I remember like I was actively trying to get out of my seat.
Wow.
Wow, we did watch it in theaters.
You didn't, or you did?
Yeah,
We
we
did.
did, we
Me,
did.
you, and me, Slam, and my sister went and watched it. Actually,
Yeah.
It was I watched it. I remember because I was in Montana on a debate trip.
Panama.
And it was just-
sorry.
It was sorry, what were you saying?
I was singing. So
No,
you're
I
good.
watched- I watched
Jesus.
I watched It Chapter 1 in Montana in the middle of fucking nowhere, because Montana everywhere is the middle of fucking nowhere. It was me, 3 of my friends, and 2 other people in this theater watching it on the big screen. It was absolutely terrifying.
I really did not find it. I liked how it was dark and twisted, but it definitely didn't scare me.
You are stronger than I.
See, I don't think so,
Fiddle
because
Dick
jump
says-
scares, I can't. Jump scares
I
scare
hate
the
jump
shit out
scares.
of me.
But like, I don't think it's scary. Like I'll jump too and be scared, but it's like, it's not because it's scary. It's because it surprised me. Like that's not scary. You know what I mean? Like I like the dread that comes with being scared. Like you're like unsettled, as opposed to being like, oh my god, this scared me because it just popped in my
I
face.
see.
jump scares are easy. It's very easy to just fucking have things be quiet and it's something, like that's not like that crazy. But
I
to
see
scare
your
me
point.
without doing a jump scare, to just present to me a script, a storyline, and a setting that puts actual fear in my heart without needing to surprise me straight up, I think that's more impressive. It's also more interesting. Because once you've seen the jump scare one time, it doesn't get you the same again.
Nope.
Because now you know it's coming.
Nope.
But like when you make a genuinely scary story, it can scare you again when you see it again.
I thought The Conjuring was probably my most Jesus, I'm high. The scary movie that most impressed me within recent memory was The Conjuring. I don't know, it came out a long time ago, but
I
Is that
thought
the one with like the kid gets taken to that world, the dude with the red face, kind of looks like Darth Maul?
no, that's Sinister, I believe.
No,
No, that
Is
was
that-
that's
Conjuring.
not Sinister. Shit, they made like 4 movies, and my sister went and saw it in theaters.
Yeah,
It's on the
yeah,
tip of
with
my
the little
tongue.
boy,
Yes.
and he astral
Yes.
projected everywhere,
It
Yeah.
was, it was
and there were
such-
these doors. My bad.
in this no
Insidious.
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 There it is.
Damn.
Yeah, it is.
hell
Yeah,
yeah.
yep.
Insidious.
Hell
Yeah, they
That-
made like
that-
4.
Yeah, that made me laugh. That wasn't scary.
Yeah, I didn't find it
Yeah.
scary either.
You know what's
No.
actually surprisingly scary? I guess like it's not like scary. Like it's not like the movie itself wasn't scary. Just this scene was scary. You guys watched Aquaman?
No.
Oh,
we haven't.
yes, sis. Me and her saw Aquaman, fire. Go
The
on.
scene, like there's a scene in Aquaman where like they're going to this trench, and so you see all these creatures, and the director of the movie is James Wong, and I think I'm not sure if it's the Insidious series or the Conjuring, but he does like horror movies, and you can see his horror film backing like in this scene. Like it's dark, like you have these creatures coming around, like, and it's like not like pop-ups. There's like, I think one pop-up, but like it's like done very well. And then there's a scene where they dive into the ocean, and all you see as the camera starts panning out is them going into the darkness as they're surrounded by
Nope.
these creatures,
Nope.
and you're just feeling like this deep, like, oh my god, I'm
I
so
already
scared right
can't. I already can't breathe when I see water scenes. Like for real, if somebody's underwater, I
It's
feel like I
hilarious.
can't breathe, and I have to like.
It's so funny.
I can't. It is the weirdest thing. So I already have a thing like that.
But you know what? I'm like that with the General commercials. You know, the General car insurance, because the motherfucker don't look like you breathing, so I start losing my breathing. Yeah.
Wait, what? What are you talking about? You talking about call the general? Wait, what?
Yeah, call it a general.
So
when
because
it's
he
the
doesn't look like
general.
he's breathing, you stop breathing?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
the fuck? I've never heard of
At least
that.
mine has a
You
little
call,
bit of
wait, how are you
logic to
calling me a
it.
coward? A CG old man caused you to literally lose the ability to breathe. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I
Man,
know.
how is that your self-destruct?
I don't know. It's the weirdest thing.
Yo,
ever.
that's his superhero's enemy is the general because it makes him stop
It's
breathing.
literally just a general in bad
like-
3D animation.
Rack is like, yeah, I get really anxious when I see the unknown deep ocean. And then Slam's like, yeah, I get scared by the general.
The motherfucker don't scare me. I just can't breathe when he around.
What is that if not some... you don't feel fear? Like you're just chilling there, you're sitting like, damn, I can't breathe. That's
I
crazy.
just be like,
I really just can't breathe.
I can't breathe.
I
I
be
can't
feeling
breathe,
like
but I'm
that.
very calm right now.
Yeah, yeah, it's like that.
He's like, everything's just fading to white. I don't know what's happening.
My body betrays me.
Oh my god.
That is a great self-destruct. Like, that is really your superhero's weakness. Someone just pulls out their phone and plays a video of the general and you just struggle to breathe.
Oh my
That
god,
is
my
hilarious.
stomach hurts right now.
That was fucking... I think Slam got the best moment of the podcast. That was fire. This man really said he sees the general and his lungs just like, nah, we're done. Finished.
Seized up.
Do you see that, man? We're done.
Yeah, that's. You know
Part
what?
of me feels like you're lying.
I'm not.
Yeah, I feel like he's just saying shit to see how we react.
I really
He's gonna call us
don't know.
stupid.
I
Yes,
don't
he's
know
not. He
what
said this to
benefit
me
that would
5
give me.
different times.
Yes,
He
In
like
our
cries to you
marriage.
about it at night. It was in the
Like-
vows.
it's a real thing. It's a real thing that happens, and it's been that way since I've been a kid.
Damn, this has been a lifelong struggle.
Bro,
It's
the
really
first
a
time this
thing.
happened to you, what was your thoughts? Like, did you not freak the fuck out? You're like 6 years old, just like...
For not being able to breathe, and I was like, "This nigga ain't breathing.
This
It's
is wild.
bothering me."
Can we just wait? I want to get to the bottom of this. What about the general
I-
gets you like your lungs? Oh my god!
I
I
got kicked out. I didn't catch that. But
I
either
have
way,
like
Jesus
legit.
Christ.
I have legit tears in my eyes
Oh
right
my
now.
god. Yeah,
It's
dude, when I
That is
first heard it,
hilarious.
it cracked me up too. I was like, what?
You need to be checked
What
out,
are
man.
you
need to
talking
definitely Talk
about?
to somebody about that. That's not regular. I'm gonna let you know right now that is a problem. You should be concerned.
Is it like only the general?
Is it any bad 3D animation?
I was like, is
If I
nobody
show you
else
a
in
bad
that
3D
commercial? Like, there's other people in that
Sometimes-
commercial.
Sometimes it is, but it does have to do with that animation because the motherfucker just don't look like he's breathing.
The fact that you don't
It's so
think he's
fucking
breathing
stupid.
that stops you from breathing.
Yeah, I think
It's
I'm
just
just a
sympathetic.
really.
Why?
I'm a
Okay,
really
why is it that
empathetic
animation?
person.
I'm sorry,
I
baby.
don't know.
Why is it that animation
empathetic
and
that
not
even
like
a 3D animation like
right, like not like Family Guy or American Dad? They don't look like they're breathing either.
But I also have a very, very, very very small ability to handle cringe. I cannot handle cringe. When somebody else is embarrassing themselves, I freak out bad.
Oh, I felt that.
Okay, yeah, because that's also another thing that I do. So I think it has something to do with like weird empathy that I have.
Archie,
Oh,
you're speaking
look,
to
that being
2
said-
Gen Zers, by the way.
what's up, Archie? That being said, like, I don't know. It's like I still can't picture like little baby Slam just like in his living room, and then the commercial comes on. How's the commercial? It's like to go ahead and save some time. Go to the general, save on mine.
Yeah.
And he's just in the corner like, I can't. Just,
like I know one of the commercials with the general. I think Shaq right is on it. Do you
Yeah.
get like scared for Shaq that he's not breathing either?
Shaq, you need to get out of there.
You can see Shaq breathing.
He checked. He made sure to check. He was like, "Yo, Shaq, you good? You good?"
Oh
Bro,
my god.
that was. I think that's a great place to leave off for the podcast.
Yeah,
honestly.
I think
that's a
it
high
would
note.
be.
We're not gonna compete with that.
Yeah.
Finished. We're finished. Winner of the podcast today is Slam. He gets that one. My opinion.
I swear to God, it's just my life, man.
That is horrific.
We respect it, but also we're deeply worried.
Yeah, like, look, bro, your struggle is my struggle. I feel for you, and I'm here for you if you ever want to talk. But on another note, dude, what the fuck? Like, how is that little 2D, like 2-foot-tall general screaming about car insurance causing your body to go into like analeptic shock? Like, I'm confused. We're
Honest
done.
to God, do not know.
We're finished. You're finished.
All right, baby, you got it.
Oh my
What's your-
goodness, guys. Hey, Troy.
They like your Wonder Woman
Hi,
headband.
Archie. You came in too late. Another round of boomies. Let's get it. That's what Archie said, even though he doesn't realize 2 people in here are Gen Zers.
Archie just
What's
likes
good?
calling people boomies.
I know. He does.
He just likes feeling young.
It's
It'll
because
leave
he's
you
so
one day
young.
too.
It will. Oh my God, it'll leave you.
All right, wait. We were getting distracted. We said we were gonna end it.
Oh yeah, you guys are fighting.
Yeah, you got to
I
end
mean,
it,
we
baby.
can just
Oh,
end it. We
all
don't
right.
have to wait for the fight to end. I don't think
Okay,
anyone actually cares about this. We're dirty.
Bet. So thank you everybody who came out to this 3rd episode. I definitely had a lot of fun. Did you guys have a lot of fun?
Yeah,
Fuck
man.
it.
I had a great amount. I would say I had a great amount of time. That's what
She
I
had
was
a great amount of time. She's like, I was here for a long period of time. That's all I'll say.
Oh, Will, you just missed it. We're getting off. We're just ending our
Well,
podcast.
We will be posting these on YouTube one day.
Absolutely, one day. We don't know when the next stream will be. Probably this week. Definitely not Thursday. And definitely not tomorrow. Because both of them have school. Yeah. So, thank you again, everybody, and have a good rest of your day.